Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this episode of the How to Play Chess series, we will be covering a fan favorite, which essentially is pawn promotion, or as it's very famously known as queening, a great term in the chess world. And for those of you who may be Twilight fans, I know I was a Twilight fan, the final book cover for Breaking Dawn, if you Google it or look it up, you will actually see pawn promotion on the front cover of a very, very famous book and film franchise. Essentially, it involves a pawn becoming a queen. It has to reach the end of the board. In this case here, white is only one step away from reaching the end of the board, and it will be able to promote. And the reason why it's called queening is because, as popularly known and as I've discussed in my previous videos in this series, the queen is the most powerful piece on the chessboard. Having three queens, I don't think I've ever had four, I've had three before, an incredibly powerful move, and you'll have an enormous advantage, and it won't be long before black in this position is checkmated. That's why it's called queening. So let's quickly unpack it. So this pawn here on the H file has made its way all the way to H7. On the very next turn, it can promote. Now, what you will see on an online game is when you move here, you will see a queen, a rook, a bishop, and a knight will come up, and you can click on any of them. Most of the time, you will pick a queen. Why not? And I guarantee you this is what happens, I'd say 95% of the time. However, and this is really fun and interesting to me, I have said in previous videos how much I love the knight. You may actually decide that because you already have a queen, let's actually transform it into a knight, and now you have a queen, a king, and a knight, and you will be able to make several moves now, and you will be able to check the king in a completely different way, and you'll be able to make some very powerful moves, and eventually you can really try and use your pieces to create new checks and be able to work together. But like I said, most of the time when you're in that kind of position, most of the time you will promote into a queen, and when you do promote into a queen, well, look what happens. Apologies. Look what happens in this situation. You don't really have the material to win. In this particular case, black doesn't have any pawns left, and black cannot win with a king and a knight, so black should probably resign. But if they don't want to resign, they can just keep fighting. White will eventually block them into the corner, and then there are so many different ways to deliver mate. But for example, you could do that. You could also use rooks. You could use two rooks to checkmate the king. But most of the time, when you are in a position where you can promote a pawn, go for a queen. If you really want to, you can promote to other pieces. Think about what you already have. Perhaps you want a bishop, perhaps you want a knight, but most of the time go for a queen, hence queening, and enjoy the benefits of having additional pieces and essentially promoting and transforming the weakest piece onto the board into potentially one of the most powerful. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.